Okay.
And welcome back, everyone, to another episode of the Untold Stories D&D campaign. This is episode 14, I believe.
Is it?
And yes, we're nearly that way, fucking quite a bit way through it. Uh, but who wants to give the short introduction this week?
I leveled up. That's about it.
All right. So after a really amazing and rock and metal concert, there was an attack and a failed attempt to fend off the attackers. We escaped via ship. I discovered that Jackass was a jackass noble, and I've been in a drunken, complete, utter fucked up state ever since. We are currently sailing on the high seas trying to find some armor before this dude's suit fails and he possibly dies. So we take us now onto the ship, and I'll let Smoke take it away. How was that? That was nice? Was that nice? Do you like that?
No, because he's on the sailing, he's are flying.
Sailing, flying.
We're not actually doing either. You went underwater, so we're not flying at all.
All I know is, for all my drunkenness, all I know is there's water and we're on some sort of ship.
This is why I don't talk, chat, because otherwise every fucking week I'd be doing the fucking recap because I'm supposedly the only bastard that actually can note.
I do take
every
notes.
Group has a note taker.
I'm just.
Hey, I leveled up.
I'm just asking you.
Sailing. You said flying. Weren't doing neither.
I'm sick.
Right. My kids don't even get away with that one, so crack on. No, sniffling doesn't work. And if they did that to me, I'd be giving them one backhand.
Well, you give me a backhand right now, and I'll thank you for putting me back to sleep.
Before we start, I've got something today that way which I forgot to actually do.
What's that?
No, that means that you forgot, so it's a nat one.
Nope.
Immediately.
Yep. Immediate nat one.
Done like all them weeks ago. If you forget, you have to take exhaustion. No.
The cloud has spoken.
Play by your own rules.
So 4?
No, play by your own rules. You forget to do it before the session, that is on you, and you have to take the nat 1. That is what we agreed on.
Don't remember.
Oh my fuck. You know what? I'm fucking running theme now. The only person that I don't expect to back me is Nipsey, because he simply actually wasn't here at that moment. But
I remember that rule. I am backing Clown.
That if he forgot that he rolled and he gets a nat 1 anyway, and if he forgets to use his rolls, then they don't carry over.
I know they don't. The rolls don't carry over.
Oh, so you only remember the one that you get?
He remembers half of the rolls.
Yeah, I see.
Oh yeah, this is how it goes. I guess this is the way.
And I didn't actually forget, but
sorry, you literally started that sentence
before I forget.
I forgot. Is it no? Not before I forget. Now, Lindsay can definitely back me up on this one because he was present when you said that.
Right.
I'll let you have 2. I'll let you have half of what you had. You get more than in that one for forgetting, but you can have half of what you actually got in your roll.
That's fair. I'll
give you 2.
That's fair. Yo, Shade Smoke, welcome in.
Next time you forget, though. Next time you forget, it's a nat 1.
No, but that's what he knows that now. That's what we're saying.
All right, I'll give him. I'll agree. I'll give him it this time. But I just want to say one thing. When I forget things, you guys are a lot harder on me.
Are we fuck? Excuse me. The DM could have told you to forget about your level up that you forgot. But he didn't. He
I
said,
know.
hurry up and make sure it's done. So before you start cracking everyone else's head, you're generally the person that
Aye.
forgets everything.
Aye. Right, because let's explain this actually. So, chat, as you all know, at the end of the last session as well, while we were all talking, I did say to everybody, da, 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 da. So
And I
the two boys, Nibsy and Clown here.
Because he was at Reds. He went straight out. He
Both-
left to go to the kitchen before you even finished for us.
No, but he had
That's
his-
true. I
he
did
had
because I was
he-
dying
he
for
had
a
his
smoke.
thingy.
Remember?
You had your thingy on. You left with the headset on. As I
I-
was saying,
yeah, probably
as we
I
were all
took it
talking,
off, though.
I know he would have
I was
heard
talking
it,
to
but I'm
Red.
telling you, he would have gone straight in, and that would have been the end of it for him. I'm just telling you, it's his own fault. Whether he didn't hear it or didn't remember, it was his own fault, and you still allowed him to have that level up. So,
hmm
Thank you.
anti-grassing.
But pretty much what Chronic says. The boys started their festival. It took a bad turn.
A bad turn.
Right, so the enemies were a lot more planned than we had anticipated. What we thought was a trap, the enemies actually laid an even bigger trap and attacked us on all fronts, not just from the harbour. We then, under all of the terror and fighting going on, Sabo grabs one of his ships and manages to pick up Chronic, who was hurt, and then me and Nibsy ran round to make sure that the chain come off of the thing, and then we could leave. Me and Nibsy jumped on, and we flew away. And as we got far enough, we dived under the sea, and we spoke about plans of what was going to happen next, which brought us to the parchment map that Joku is currently holding, that has 3 riddles on it.
Over the riddles.
Oh, yeah. So, while we were all offline as well, I did send the lads these riddles.
Yes.
So, we will pick up with yous, with Joku and Dirk waking up on the Going Mary. I think it's this one.
Mary, keep
Yep.
on turning.
Yep, it is this one. And I use the two. What's the two used then? While I try and fucking open this cup. For some reason, it's jammed.
Well, we had literally just started talking about the way to go, because obviously Sabo knows the way to the island, but has never been able to get near it due to the defenses of the island. So that's when I took out the map, and you then to get us.
As you take out the map, what you didn't notice before, yes, there was the
Zambonian right.
the Zambonian writing, but as now that you've had a bit of study on the map, you've no spoke in Zambonian and that for a while, so or read it in a while, so it's you try to remember what it actually says. You've pieced together the bits of it in parts, and the 3 bits that stand out to you most are these 3 what look like to be riddles to you. The 3 riddles read. I'm gonna once I get to them a minute. Give me a second. Where the fuck is the
Dennis
handouts?
awake yet, or do I need to go and pour a bucket of cold water on?
What are you doing, Janice? That way you are
He was
still.
passing drunk.
I'm
That's what did
fucking
at the end.
skunk drunk.
Yeah.
Like, you don't understand how intoxicated I am right now. Like,
He
if
asked
we
me
hit,
for that bottle, and I gave him that bottle that we got from the Broken Unicorn.
and I drank it like it was just a glass of water, and I went searching for more alcohol and drugs. Found them, and am currently passed out here.
So he's not a part of this conversation. Okay.
So it's up.
You can make me a part. It's up to you if you want to make me a part.
It's up to you if you want to go and find them. That's what
Remember,
I'm saying. It's between you and Dirk.
I'm still angry.
Yeah, but I was just about to say, he's angry at me. Oh, fuck it. Let's go. And do I need to roll for this, or can I just splash him?
No, you can.
I'm unconscious.
And splash. Wakey, wakey, sunshine.
I don't have a choice.
Good to see he's alive.
Oh.
You need it up on deck. And before he kicks my head in, I go back.
Deck, still soaking wet. Try to light a smoke.
Flop, flop, flop.
So as you gather everybody, Joku, you
So do
say.
you want me to read them out as I'm the only one?
I'll read them out. So as you've gathered everybody this morning, because like you've no really, you meditated for your 4 hours, and then for the pretty much the rest of it, where you had been looking over the map. So everybody's starting to start. You've went and woke everybody up by saying that you've got some information that might be useful. That way you've studied some of the map.
So I tell Dirk, Janice, Sabo, that, and Abunai that there are 3 riddles written in my native language.
I'm good with riddles. What does it say?
So the first riddle, but so this is just these are the 3 riddles. You don't exactly know the order of them. This is just the way that it's been hinged on the map. So one of the riddles reads: one breaks but does not fall. One falls but does not break.
It's daybreak and nightfall.
The second riddle, when he reads out: the more you encounter, the less you'll be able to see.
Darkness.
Darkness.
And then
Fog.
the third riddle reads out: this is as loud as thunder, as bright as gemstones, and is never ever still.
The ocean.
A waterfall.
Dude, it's the ocean.
So
It's the waterfall. It's a waterfall.
As he reads those out to his what is it you're doing?
I told them that I think the answers to the riddles is the way onto the island.
Right. We have to come in from the ocean, either at sunrise or sunset, at the cover of darkness, to avoid all the defenses.
It's an island.
Exactly. So we have to come in from the ocean.
That's my point. So it's not a fucking riddle, is it then?
Well,
Sorry,
the ship
I'm
could come in from the sky, couldn't it?
I get you've been drunk for days now, but please wake yourself up a little bit.
Look,
I
man,
would personally say
I've been in the northern country, and I've seen waterfalls that never move, and are as silent as death. The ocean.
I personally would say that it was a waterfall, and that we would have to get onto the island, we'd have to do it at either dusk or dawn, under the cover of fog. and the only way
And-
on is by route of a waterfall.
That's actually a good point. So daybreak, you'll normally have fog in the morning. I guess the gems that shine, the lights that shine like gemstones would shine through that. You can see where you were going. But then the same falls on the other side, that if it is night falls and the second answer is darkness, that yes, you would still be able to see the gem-like lights coming from the wall.
I think the waterfalls are a point of entry.
So, where's a waterfall coming in from the ocean?
Well, we won't know until we get closer to the island, will we?
But it's not coming in from the ocean. It's coming out from the island.
Right.
We've got to go into the waterfall.
So what says our DM?
So what's your final? What is your answers?
Well,
Daybreak,
I'm outvoted,
nightfall.
so
Two of us have agreed on darkness, but one on fog, and the other two agree that it's waterfall, and one says ocean. So come on then. I'm still gonna. I still think it's exactly what I said, and I'm only going with that because both of you agree on the ones that you two disagree with.
Right. So, as you read out the riddles again, I'll do it for quickness. So first, so depending on like that way. Right. So right. The first. So you read out the first one again. That way, one
One
breaks,
breaks but does not fall. One falls but does not break. Daybreak, nightfall.
As you say that, the from how light the writing was on the map of the riddle, it glows darker and that way, and it starts to pulse with like a greenish glow.
Like magic.
Mm-hmm.
And question 2. The more you encounter, the less you'll be able to see. Darkness.
Are you answering again?
I still say fog.
So who that way? Well, after it's read out again, who's going to answer?
I think all
Already
three of us
done
just did.
So right. So who right? So wait, Nib, you answer fog. Nibs, as you say fog. You take 3 points of psychic damage. What did you answer, Chronic?
I answered the exact same as Clown.
Is
Darkness.
both these said darkness again? It pulses, but this time it's a purplish glow.
Does it change completely from green to purple, or is there still
No, this is so
colours?
the first the first one is glowing that green. That second one glows with the purple.
Oh, so
Uh,
each of them are glowing different. Okay, yeah.
Alright, boys, looks like that's 3 parts,
The
2 parts of the
the
3-part lock.
one loud as thunder, bright colours, and never still.
It's an ocean.
As you say, ocean.
Right.
You take 3 points of psychic damage.
Alright.
Waterfall.
Now, I have 2 answers for this. So, because I remembered the original answer that I gave. But I ended up, I think, agreeing with Nibsy and saying waterfall. But if we both take psychic damage now, I do have another answer, just in case.
What is your answer?
What, for this or the answer that I've got if this is wrong?
No, right. So, right. In Joku's
No,
head,
we're both going to say we're both going to say waterfall now. But I do have another answer that I remembered just in case this is.
As I'm saying, but right, that way, knowing how thingy Joku is.
No, it'd be waterfall at the minute. Like I've said waterfall for the last 3 days. I've even argued with Chronic.
Yep.
For
and I'm
2 days.
obviously wrong because I took psychic damage.
The first time, looking at your answers went straight after I posted.
Yeah, I know. You know what my answer
you
is.
said, you said fireworks. Aye, you said fireworks.
I know.
So if that's what Joku thinks,
it's the way that Nipsey then explained it to me, and you're telling us that we make great decisions.
Right, but Nibsy's not. So Nibsy's not explained
but
this to you.
Joku's young.
Aye, right.
But
So
still,
if Joku's young, right,
okay.
and
like I said, waterfall.
So is that what you're going with?
Yeah, I would stick with waterfall.
And as you say that, it starts to glow turquoisey blue.
I got your
Go on, Nibsy. Fucking Nibsy. Let's fucking have some of that.
And then
oh no, you were wrong on one. Let's fucking go, Joku!
As the three of them glow.
What does this one be?
The three of them vanish. And the map, as you start to see the map change slightly. There is now a fourth part or fourth riddle. But with this one, I'm going to need if you're where you're ignoring clown at the moment, I'm going to what languages do you know?
I know Common, Draconic, and Giant.
I'm not talking to you. You're not looking at the map.
He literally says, Joku, what languages do you talk?
I didn't hear the Joku.
Celestial, due to my time on another planet, Common, Draconic, Giant, and Halfling. And then as well as Zembornian.
So with this line, you don't understand what this language.
Okay, so I then tell the group that after we've answered the previous 3 correctly, it's taken us.
They all seen the glow and stuff.
But it's not the language that I understand, and I tend to face everyone else to see if anyone looking at it recognizes the language on it. This is where Smoke realizes that no one on this ship understands that language.
I don't.
In which case, Joker walks to the side of the ship and throws it overboard. Fuck him. I knew it was a waste of time. Yeah, literally. Leaving it for Jack Sparrow to find it for the next Caribbean.
We'll just have the plot try and get in there, and if we can't make it on ship, we'll just have the swim. Let me just get up to the crow's nest.
You can't get in the crow's nest.
Well, once we surface, it technically would be the last place that sinks.
So, you turn the map round, and you ask, does anybody understand this? Sabo pipes up, aye. That's infernal.
In Sanoa.
Infernal. It's the language of the devils.
Ooh, I speak one
You
of the
guys
languages
have
of the devils
devils on this planet?
and angels.
No, they are from... The devils we speak of are from the Nine Hells, from where I was born. But
Tiefling.
it reads...
But we do have Aesir's as well, which are like angels. Well, I've only seen pictures, and a friend of mine says he's seen one and wrote a song about it. I think it's very good. Anybody got a Drake?
Already know the answer to.
At the very least, with this flu, it's making it easy for me to act hungover.
Smoke's really not prepared for this.
Yeah, none of us speak infernal. I mean,
No, I'm talking about finding the riddle.
I wonder if it says, I once knew a man from Nantucket.
It says I once knew a man from Gosham.
There was a young man named Dave, found dead in a cave. Ugly as shit, missing a tit to think of the money he'd saved.
That's why it reads, what can speak but has no mouth, can reproduce but has no body.
What was that?
What can speak but has no mouth,
Ah!
can reproduce but has no body.
An echo.
As you shout out echo, within your hand again, the map glows.
Good answer.
I was thinking the way you two didn't answer, I was answering way too quickly, like I normally do. The way
And-
Smoke went, and fireball.
For me though, Clown, like I didn't hear it fully the first time, and when I asked him to repeat it, you started going ah.
Echo.
So then I just didn't hear it the second time, so I was like, okay.
So as you say echo again, the map that way it all everything all jumbles together and reshapes into the original map you've seen, but there within it now where it did say when one breaks but does not fall, and one falls but does not break. With the you see that still there, but it's the way it's etched is now it's got that, but it says how to word this.
With words that follow on
Yes.
with other words.
I know.
It's called a sentence.
That's the
One
thing.
sentence, yeah.
So where are the riddles? Where the riddles? Then, as it says, the map comes back, but where all them are, it then says, in Hingy App, it says, if you have made it this far, then now it is now going. It now gets harder. It will now get harder to reach the island. You must
To Luke, I am your father.
You must find uh, the waterfall at dusk before the endless darkness.
So we
But-
got to find the waterfall.
But watch out. The echo will listen out. The echo will call.
Guide you.
No, the echo will call. That's it. It's very vague.
Oh, dude, I don't want to fight a kaiju. Well, depends on the size of the kaiju, I guess. And do we get mech suits?
Nope.
No, I get a
Right.
mech suit.
You
Dirk
are
is
a
your
mech
me-
suit.
Dirk is your mech suit.
You're making a giant.
Remember, technically, you're a brain, piloting a bone mech suit with meat armor. Until we meet again. Sorry. Carry on.
So, aye. What do you use? What's your thingy? What are these doing?
Are you sure nobody has a drink?
Sabo and Bonai. Know how.
Alright, Your Highness. What's the plan?
Since when have you ever called me the Highness?
Do you not know sarcasm when you hear it, jackass?
And since when have you ever called me jackass?
Since you lied to me.
No one lied to you.
I think you two should. Before anything else causes more problems before you carry on, I think you two need to squash your beef. Whatever you have got with nobles, you have been friends longer than before you knew he was a noble. Now, if you don't like it, then why are you still traveling with the group?
I tried to tell him.
Well, for one thing.
Does it make a difference if he lied to you? Have you lied to them? You probably have many of times. But have
Actually,
they
I've been
forgiven
quite
you?
honest about how horrible I am. I never lied once about any of those wanted posters, or if what I had done to this, that, and the other one, or why I hate nobles. They burn people at the stakes, and they're absolutely horrible. Now, this one, probably not the worst that I've ever met. And Dirk, well, even though he's tried to kill me on multiple occasions, I like him. He's completely insane. And, well, I don't want to see him get anything bad happen to either one of them, even though I think sometimes people need to be very upfront no matter what happens. And I still might be a little bit angry. Eventually
Front
get over
about
it.
who you are, but yet you can't remember who you are, and we've never questioned you on it. But you find out a bit of information on me, and you throw everything into question. Make it make sense.
And fucked over as many times as I have. But you have never. That's why I'm giving you a chance. Just don't hide anything from me ever again, okay?
Technically, I'm not a noble.
Well, then,
A noble to what planet?
dude,
You know that my planet is not blown up and destroyed.
your
so
planet
you
might be gone,
know
but
that
You might
Okay.
look. I also know that you're not the last. There's definitely more of you out there. Being
A
a
handful of
being a
Centaurians
prince and a
for a
noble,
planet
a
full of
real
people.
one. Being a prince and a noble, a real one, isn't just about the planet. It's about being. It's about the people. And if real nobles actually knew that, and didn't do the things that they do to anybody who they think they can step on and do whatever
Yep.
they want with
It's,
and get away with.
since the moment you've met me, Janice, how many of the people have I stepped on?
Why do you think we're having this conversation right now?
No, why? I'm more to the point of why are we having to have this conversation? The fact is I'm half your age, and yet I still seem to know better. And never once have I questioned your personality or character with all of your memory loss. I'm also the one that walked with you to your place of worship. I'm also the person that took the blame for your spider stuff when you did it to Dirk. I'm also the one that stopped cannibals eating you. But hey, I'm just a noble scumbag.
I do hope that this entire time you've been like poking, like just jabbing the finger right into my chest, like just as pissed off as I was.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Because I've had enough.
And I'm just like looking at the finger jabbing me in the chest and just looking back and it's like, so, all right. You want to have a drink?
No, I'd rather some of that pipe weed, mate.
Done. Here.
Okay.
But don't.
Now
Look,
we got that out of the
I'll
way.
look. I promise that any memories I get back, we figure out who the hell I am. I won't hide it from you, or any, and just don't keep anything else from me.
Well, then
In
ask
fact,
questions.
I don't know what to ask, man. I guess
That's
I
my
could have
point.
asked why the
Yeah.
hell you crashed in that ship from outer space with all the funny writing.
Could have, but you didn't. You
Nah,
chose
I
to
just
save
kind
me
of
instead.
course, you needed
And
help.
so I've done nothing but return the favor to the same people that saved me the day I landed on this planet. Yes,
You know
so
what,
all of
babe?
our journeys aligned, but I've stayed true to the companions.
You know what? If more nobles were like you, actually, the way they're supposed to act, maybe I wouldn't be like me.
Maybe I should spend a little bit more time on this planet once we're done. But moving on, Sabo.
Maybe once we're done all
Got
this,
any?
you should gather your own people, survivors. Or at
If
least
there
try
is.
to look for any. I'll help.
And Dirk, can you stop playing Go Fish, please? We're trying to have a serious conversation.
We're over here trying to have a
Fuck off.
moment. He's just playing with fucking cards.
Yep.
Hey, Sabo, you got any spiders on this ship?
No. Even if we did, they would all drown.
If smoking a can.
I guess everybody's having a game of cards.
So,
And I open myself up and, get we have a serious conversation and
have you two
about
finally
my
sorted your
overall
shit out?
dislike of not just nobles but the upper class, the whole
Oh,
stomping on the and we have a
Yeah, we can hear you
little
now.
bit of one of those deep moments and into the characters.
So, have you finally sorted your shit out? Because I think I
My
know
question-
where we have to go.
Yeah, I think he's sorted his shit out.
Wow. I don't know if we'll ever sort my shit out. I got to figure out who I am before that, but I know where I am and I know what we have to do. First, Anybody have anything for a hangover?
Punch him in his face.
Go below deck. There should be something in the galley somewhere.
I wanted option one.
I was going to dangle
So-
him by his ankles off the ship.
So, I think
Actually-
I know where we have to go. There is a cluster of islands, not a few days out. The biggest island does have a waterfall on it, so that could be a starting point.
All right, Your Highness. What do you say to an adventure?
You're not going to let go, are you?
Hey, you gotta let me have some.
What do you think, Dirk? Trap, or
What
do
do I think to what?
you think it's all a trap in there, or it's actually just the riddle's left for us to get safe passage?
Well, considering he has issues.
It's more than likely a trap, but I'm left with no other options currently. So whether I go alone or we all go, yeah, I'm going.
As interesting
Sabo,
as it would see him not be able to take a swing at me anymore, I'd rather have him on my side.
Sabo, if there aren't any Zembonians on this island, how long would it take? And I asked Dirk for the map that he's got that shows the suit, and I asked Sabo if there's not a Zembonian actually on this island that has the tech know-how. How long would it take to get from the island to where the coordinates showed the suit last pinged?
I have not met. I have met a lot of people, so at that I don't know if I have met another Zembonian, but I do remember giving passage a good few years back to someone. They kept themselves
Go on.
very hidden and very quiet, but all they said was to drop them off at one of the islands, and they would make their way from there. Didn't ask questions. All I was doing was taking the money. So
What did they pay you?
gold, the normal currency of this planet.
Well, at least we know someone's there, if anything.
How do we know they're there now?
Well, that's what we're going to find out. But
All
if
right.
they're not there, how long will it take to get to the coordinates for the suit?
Well, I don't know from where. Looking at both maps, yes, they are linked, but wait a minute. As you see them hanging that way, looking at both maps.
Can I,
It
can I look too?
takes yours, and it takes yours in his left hand, and takes Nibsy's in his other hand, and as you overlays both,
Same.
they're both the exact same, but on Nibsy's map it shows you like that way on that like that way.
So
There's
it's
no
the
much-
same island, but two
it's the
different coordinates.
No, it's the same. It's like so. The map that you've got is a bit of a bigger map that's got area like the full area kind of around it, whereas the map that Nibsy's got is just a smaller map of
Fits into my map. Yeah.
that fits inside your map, but as it overlays Nibs's map onto yours and like start singing it round, as you notice, that way as you pulls over the island, it you see the lines all kind of intermerge, and then where the X is on Nibs's, the X appear like that way, what lands exactly in the same spot as on yours, but
What would you know? You hear that, big
it's
metal man?
they're both, so it's on that island, but how deep and how far it is, or like how thingy
No, I
it is within,
understand what you're trying
you
to
don't.
say.
Aye. So.
So what do you say now, metal man? Your new suit's on the same island. What would you know?
I say it's time
That's
for
where
us
we're going.
to investigate the island.
Well, like Sabo said, we're a few days out. I suggest that you all get your rest, especially you, Janice. Get over that hangover, please. I need to go and meditate and watch my dragon because it should be very soon that it's going to be hatching.
So he's as Sabo hingy that way as you saw hingy. I'm going to take us to the surface. We should be safe out here now. Plus we have to get we have to judge this island as well. So as you're off despite the day what you're doing, that way you start to feel the shit rise.
I think like Dirk doesn't trust a Bonai. Like he's been watching a Bonai like a hawk.
I'd say about half an hour or so passes that way before he's finally start to caress the surface of the sea. As that happens, that way you slowly start to sail on. And as you now start to take in the just as I was going through as well, that way I've noticed somehow you've got damage that way, take a long rest as well.
I was about to ask.
You gave us psychic damage for wrong answers.
No, there was some of yous on damage before I started.
No,
as well.
yeah, I had 1 point of damage from where I tried to.
That was from Chronic and Joku having a punching match and it going horribly wrong because it took forever for one of them to land the hit.
Aye, so these are now start to sail. You Joku, you see the crest of the mountain of the wee island, the main island that you're looking at, and then off in the distance to the side that way, to the side that way you see the wee a cluster of islands.
I asked Sarah Cochran, can I turn around and shout it? I've always wanted to shout it. I watched one pirate film.
What?
Land ahoy!
You don't
I'm just
need
coming
to
up
shout.
behind.
You don't need to shout that every time, Joku.
Dude. And I'm just
Only
playing my lute.
Only when we're actually close to land.
Then I'm
Still
not
quite a
hungover.
way out.
The only thing that you hear is
I got Jarada. I got Jarada.
And guess what's inside of it? Yeah, you start your first day of sailing on a nice, beautiful morning.
So this is literally like the first time we've breathed the air in like a week.
like within a couple of days, like a good couple of days, way these have been just submerged. Like the plan was, these were going to take to there. Hi, Zena. These were going to take to there, but with the situation at way the dive
now we
was more efficient. Shy. You're
Situation
free
critical.
you're free to explore. You're free to talk amongst yourselves and. Aye.
Janice, can you believe how big the ocean is?
You don't have oceans on your planet?
Not as big as this.
Planet's mostly ocean.
You know of one that was on one
Planet is mostly
uh,
ocean?
Dude, they say it's like the 8 seas.
You have 8 seas?
on
Well, it's-
on Zenbone it was mainly lakes and locks and stuff, but when you were on Vieira, that way there was a couple of oceans separating different continents and that.
Dude,
But
there's like
not as big as what these are. That way, where like your oceans on Vieira were a lot smaller. That way, they would you could do like a trade journey within say 2-3 days. Whereas these oceans on this universe are vast. That way, it can take you weeks, months, even years to get to where you're traveling to on these oceans.
like we have 9 continents and 8 oceans, and the continents aren't that big. We just came
Well,
from
on
the
my home
biggest.
planet, we don't even have an ocean. We have water sources that come from our core, and they make what we call lakes.
Our oceans are deep and vast, and the gods only know what they create underneath, besides fish and a few things that we know.
Oh, believe me, when we were submerged, I saw some of the things that swam around.
That's only half of what's down there. We can only go so far down. Once we go so far down, even the most strongest of magic can only sustain us for so long before it breaks and is crushed by the weight of the ocean.
As someone that lost his memory, really do have a lot of facts, Janice. Did I ever tell you that?
I like to read.
It's not that he's lost his memory.
No,
He's
the
lost.
reason I make that
Aye.
comparison, because to me, being a child, he's kind of smart.
Aye,
To Dirt, it's useless fucking information that nobody cares about.
It's
But
more
because it's
that-
me for the first time, I'm just excited, and
it's
he seems to have all the answers.
What you've started to kind of notice with your travels now, talking to Janice with that, is that it's not as much as information that's missing from his memory, but it's like the important people, important parts of his life that are missing.
Okay, so Janice, how many times have you travelled the ocean before?
That he wouldn't know. That he doesn't know.
No, but that's what I'm doing, and that's why I want to. Because he's got this information, so I'm thinking he must have gone on sailors. He must have gone on expeditions. So I'm asking, and this is where he's going to literally hit that roadblock.
Yeah, that's exactly what my plan was too. As soon as you asked it. Well, there was.
Are you okay? I think I broke Janice. Dirk.
Janice,
No,
give me give me a history check, but with disadvantage.
What's the?
Okay, so roll twice, take the lowest. Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what's the? What are you setting at? That's definitely an event.
Don't think it's going to be an issue.
Yeah, yeah. That way, you try to get words out, but you just freeze. You don't. You can't. You can't think that way. Like,
I know
You
I've
know everything about
been
the
on the
like
ocean.
you
Ah,
don't know when
ah,
or where.
ah, my head. Ah, it hurts.
I'm sorry, Janice. Stop.
Ah,
Janice, stop.
ah, I don't know, man. Ah,
Clearly,
ah.
you think too much into it. That's
is
the magic.
is your thing as well as that with that check as well. Uh, you start to notice that way, like the blood trickle through one of his nostrils.
Janice, um, want to alarm you, but I think your headache has made you bleed.
What the hell? What the
You
hell?
should really get that checked out. Lucky
Dude.
for you, if there are Zembonians on the island, we have best doctors and tech known in the universe. So hopefully,
I
we'll
know
get
I've
you.
been on the ocean, but as much as I try to remember when, where, and with who, the more I try to think about it, the more it hurts. And the more it's like a fog
But
or a
it's
memory is
like
dragged away.
you said when we went to see your God. She told you that it's going to come back. You just got to be patient. So, in time. In time.
I just kind of keep
That note, you
checking the
sit
clock.
down and. Hey, buddy, old pal.
I just sit down and lean up against the
Oh,
mast.
don't
Darts,
think.
darts in
Wait.
sentry mode.
Okay,
Wipe the
so
blood off
I
my
step
eyes.
2 yards back and I take out that marble, or half a marble, and I just fling that at him.
Tink. Do
Oh,
you
damn.
react,
He actually
Dirk?
let it hit him.
Do you react?
It just. Don't.
No.
You hear the tink, and it just where you see it
Yeah, but I was
slightly.
waiting for the
You see,
shing.
no, but it's you hear the tink, and you think
That's never
but
happened.
you're waiting for to hear the absorption, but you hear the tink, and then the
Janice.
across the
Janice.
flare.
Yeah, Prince. Yes, Prince Jackass. I mean, Joku.
When has his sentry mode ever let a lob a barbarian at him?
Wait, you just, I've been, what? You just,
Yeah.
okay.
I just
Here,
threw.
try another one.
Okay. And this time with a little bit more force, because now I feel like this has become a challenge and I'm a kid. This is exciting. Chuck it even harder, like Goten training Go Hard.
Do you react this time, Dirk?
Nope.
Tink.
Blink. What? Let me try.
Janice. Like,
I saw. Let me try. I take one and I throw one.
Do you react, Nibs? No? Tink.
Okay, now I know there's something wrong.
water and electric don't go together, do they?
Well, water is the best conductor of electricity.
But if that were the case, we would have all been electrocuted. What if Dirk has water damage?
Should we throw him in a bag of rice?
That
I don't
works.
think we've got a bag of rice big enough to fit him in it.
Do you have an airing cupboard on this ship?
What if we put him next to the?
air, my friend.
What? Okay.
The only other thing,
Okay.
the
Why
only
don't we put
other
him
thing,
next to the engine?
the only other thing
I
I
asked-
can think of is if you want to tie him to one of the masts, then you're free to do that. But
So I asked Sabo, does his kitchen have any tinfoil?
What's that?
Aluminium.
What is that?
I don't think we have that kind of stuff on down here.
Damn it. Have you got a shiny reflective surface?
A mirror?
Oh,
Well,
wait a
then get a
minute.
mirror.
We do have some cooking foil. Yeah, go and see the chef in the kitchen. You should have something.
So I go and collect it, and I come back and I pull up Dirk's arms out like this, and I put the foil on his arm so it reflects the sun onto him like it should recharge him or something. Are we good? Is he working?
Are you trying to pick up radio
More
signals
to
or
the
something
point,
with him?
did he actually let me do all of that? I pulled his arms up, placed this in there, and then adjusted his hands so it reflected onto him.
You got to realise you might not be strong enough to move my arms in Sentry
Oh,
mode.
believe me, I'm Zen boy. You'll be surprised.
I help.
It's my race that created your armor, and your armor even knows me as master. So if you're not doing anything, your suit will never see me as a threat. Just saying.
No, but Sentry mode, you've got to be able to move the arms because it's not going to be moving freely.
And the suit will allow me to. That's what I'm saying.
No, not in Sentry mode.
It will.
One Sentry mode.
It will.
No.
Believe me.
I think you should have the roll for it.
It will be a contested roll between you and Nibs of strength.
I think Nib should be at disadvantage though.
So sure.
Why? When Sentry mode is the most hardest part of the.
But obviously your
you
suit
just
is
let
fucking.
3 fucking barbarians smack you in the back of the head, and you're going to
Yes.
tell me that you're not going to.
And one of them by me.
Me lifting
I'm
your
not.
you
arm.
mean to
Yes,
tell-
yes, and I'm not at disadvantage
Oh.
because you're trying to physically move something that is in Sentry mode. It is in a fixed trans.
He threw something at your head, and you didn't react, and you're telling me that that's not a threat, but me simply lifting your arms up, the suit's going to immediately take it as a.
No,
Right, what
the
does
suit's
Sentry
not-
mode mean?
The suit's not going to take it as a threat, right? But the suit is pretty much
If
locked.
he's not in control of it.
He's
That's
locked
what-
up.
Waiting to make.
The suit is locked up in that Sentry mode. The
Gotcha.
suit,
Okay,
when
okay.
he set,
Sorry, so how does he instinctively cut a barbarian in half if he is in sentry mode and it is all locked up? My man is running at quarter of a battery right now, and you're telling me that he has got all this strength.
you know yourself when
His
something.
suit even told him he is at critical level in the last episode.
Aye.
That's
But
true.
as I say, you've got to remember yourself.
Oh no,
how
I'm just
things
pointing out
get-
facts. I'm just pointing out facts that his suit isn't in any type of prime condition.
Yes, but it's also not as light as a feather that you can just
I'm
freely
sorry,
move willy
It's
nilly.
made by Zembornians. Who said it was heavy? It's just indestructible. You don't jump and the fucking ground fucking shakes.
Yeah,
If
but
it
what does
did,
Sentry mode generally entail? It's a transfixed position that can't be moved
So,
by an outside
Sentry
object.
mode to me tells me that it's aware of its whole surroundings. That's what a sentry to me would. generally
Yes, and just because I haven't reacted to barbarians because I'm trying to conserve energy doesn't mean you can then just go, "Yeah, I'm just going to lift his arms up. I can move him freely. It's fine."
mean. Okay. Still missing
That's
the point.
what I'm
that
trying to
you
get at.
You just
You're-
literally said you're trying to conserve energy, and you're then going to contest me lifting your hands naturally, not doing anything to make you pose stupid, hurt you. I just lob barbarians square in your head.
Yeah, and do you realise it
And
takes
give-
energy to move the suit?
I just just do the right. You know,
Breathe, clown.
I know.
I get what clown's saying. the operating system, the innate operating system, would recognize his
Literally, his
biological.
suit calls me master, and
Yeah,
you're
get
at
that.
critical.
Yeah, okay, fine. Do it. Whatever.
I've
Do
already
it.
done the strength.
but
Yeah,
We're
just do
waiting
what
on
you
you
want.
to roll your
I
strength.
could also.
Look, I ride it in disadvantage as well. Screw it.
Whatever.
That all gets scrapped. That's no happening at all. So, he's lobbed the ball bearings. That way, doesn't react. And where the fuck did Chronic go?
I'm still here. I'm just off camera a little bit, getting the tea. I'm still listening. Don't worry.
First,
That all gets scrapped. Got it. Go.
the first day passes. Is he's still all sitting, and as the next morning rolls in,
Has he moved yet?
he's still sitting just in the tap of the thing. He's not really moved. Used to are in the sleeping quarters, awake, wakening up. What's your thoughts? What are you used to then?
Well, me personally, I'm taking my morning. What do you call it? Over the side, taking a leak straight over the side of the boat.
Meditate until we get to the island.
What was that, Clay?
I'm just going to meditate until we get to the island.
All right. So, Saba, I got a question.
What is?
I'm gonna need me and the royal, whatever they want to be called. I haven't figured it out yet, but it's gonna be juicy. We're gonna need supplies. I mean, we lost some. Well, we're gonna need possible healing potions, maybe weapons, uh, anything that could help for what's coming up. I mean, do you have any lockpicks or trap disarm kits or anything of that nature? Survival kits, anything?
What we have, everything that we had all, we put everything towards trying to keep the town.
I know,
There
I
is
know, I
nothing.
know. Yeah, that's what I thought. Well, hopefully we'll be
only-
able to make
the
do
only
with what we
equipment-
can when we get there.
The only equipment we have is what I have got to keep the crew alive.
All right. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to get creative. Uh,
That though, that way I know it's a bit early. I'm going to call a 10-minute break because this dog's wanting it.
gotcha.
Um,
Quick question.
Mhm.
May I try and go to the galley and convince the chef to allow me to use some of the cutlery to make some lock picks?
you've no got there's no way of making lockpicks. You've no got a toolkit or that to actually make it. You would need to be a blacksmith or a smithy today, something like that, or
Okay,
have a
so
blacksmithing kit on you.
I can just basically all I can do is look around for something that I might be able to use
Aye.
as a lockpick.
You can look about that way and try and find what you can, but the ship as Sabo says, the ship's pretty much just enough to keep the
Well,
crew in.
All I
that
really
thingy.
need is some, if I can find some old thin nails or anything of that nature. Maybe even just a rope will help. Not for the lock, but for God only knows what. So I just go and start scavenging around the ship for supplies and trying to pick up whatever I can.
Bye. I will be back in a couple of minutes.
All right. When you get back, I guess you can let me roll for whatever you think I can find. Like,
Roll an investigation check. You know.
no, you go do that, and
No,
we'll do it when we get back.
roll the investigation check.
Uh, Investigation.
22. Right, cool. I'll keep that. I'll take you forward that way, and I'm going to work something else out.
Okay.
Back in a minute.
Yep. Okay, gentlemen. Right. So you're still meditating, and you're still in, and I'm in forge mode. Nibsy, how's the headache?
Hmm?
How's the headache?
Still pounding.
I'm guessing all you got is like ibuprofen or acetaminophen or something too, ain't it?
No.
You don't have any of that?
Nope.
Do you have a joint?
Nope.
I've never wanted to hug a ginger and tell him it's going to be okay. More. Dude, look, I know what kind of fucking pain that is. And if anything, if anybody knows, I know it's me, and definitely Clown. So if the guys will probably agree with me. If something happens that it gets too much and you want to cut things short, you just let me know, okay? You just let us know. All right, brother? I'm sure the guys will agree. I mean, I can't see him not. This is, I'd rather see you not in pain than trying to suffer through it, you know? So, just saying. When I get a migraine, I end up taking a bunch of Advil liquid gels and smoking a bunch of joints in a row. I find that the THC and a couple of the other little chemicals in the weed and the cannabinoids and whatnot helps my stomach to actually settle itself enough from the pain to digest the shit and be okay. Also, well, they're at a date now, and I got to get a new batch because I haven't used them. They're called preventers. They're a psychosina something. I'm not even fucking pronouncing any of that right. But when I start to feel the first effects of a migraine, I'm supposed to take one. Now, I haven't taken one in ages because um, what ends up happening is when I take one, I get the same effect as a mild hit of acid. And I did some research, and it's kind of a couple of molecules off of LSD. That preventer. It was a blood pressure medication that they found worked, and they adjusted, and yeah. I have a riddle for you guys. You want to hear it? What turns polar bears white and can make you cry? Do you know the answer? What turns polar bears white and makes you cry? Do you know the answer?
No.
Correct. See, you are correct. No
I didn't
is
know
the
the answer.
answer. No is the answer. The riddle is in the last part of the what I said. Do you know the answer? Or I could have even said, what am I? And then the answer to the riddle is, I don't know, in that context.
So
Pop got me with that years
on this day, well, you're all doing your own thing. Does any pay attention to what's going on over the side of the ship, or as you're sailing?
ago. I've taken several P's over the side of the ship.
Right, that's just taking a pee. You've no actively said that you're thingy. And for your 22 in your investigation, you find a couple of well, a good few like kind of nails and such, but whether you can use them, that way we'll see. But is any like check to see how like close you are to the islands or that? No.
No.
As you start to head that way, as the night starts to roll in, the seas start to get rougher. Through the night, it is just bad weather. The ship is rotten. That way, nannies have really got or get that way getting a what actually a thingy.
The only reason why I'm able to walk around is because I'm slightly drunk.
As you start to doze off, which feels like what, half an hour, maybe an hour, and you start to hear shouts, and as you are starting to kind of come around, you feel the ship get rocked like hard, and then again the shouts begin. What do you do?
I rush up to the main deck.
As you get to the main deck, Chronic, I'll leave it there enough. What are you and what's Joker and Duck then?
So I look at Joker and I'm like, what the hell is going on?
As both of you reached that way, you are seeing the chaos that way, people running in all directions that way. As you now see through in the darkness, it is rough. There's a crack of lightning that lights up the sky that way, it'd be a flash, and as that way you see a massive wave rush towards you, and you get smashes into the side of the ship. Both of yous are flung backwards, hitting into the wall. Everybody's pretty much flung back that way. Obanai is pretty much hanging on to the top. Nibsy, you've been flung. Everybody's been kind of chopped. And he's come to your, you get to your, as you get back to your feet again, you are hit again by another wave. And
So we're not going back down.
no, this wave isn't as strong, but it rocks the ship. As a third wave smashes in from behind, the ship dips back the way, and as you come forward, that way it kind of hinges up again. The front end starts to hits a whirlpool as you start to spin.
Great.
These are all trying that way. Everybody's trying to control the ship. Sabo's back at the wheel, trying to fight. Everything is pretty much chaotic through the night, and then this final wave comes from the front, and yous are in complete darkness. So it was back here a minute. Yeah, you all feel the cold water on your faces. That way it duck you know so much. But the water's enough to snap you out of your sentry. And you pretty much are ship sinking. Yous are all fighting within this whirlpool, and when yous finally come to, yous are all scattered.
I like how I'm still like just kind of soaking in the water. Am I floating face down or back up?
Yeah, so as each of yous awaken, Duck, you find yourself no sitting that way as you come to that way you find yourself no sitting at the back of the ship, but you're more now at smashed up against the front of the ship. You're draped over the bow. Joker, you come to looking up at the sky with a bit of your back absolutely killing you. Looking up at the sky, birds circling, bright blue compared to what it was in the stormy sea of the night before. And Janice, you come to floating, back in the water, facing up as well, that way in the sky, to the sky, that way just floating in the water. So,
Just a
What's
crap in his ear.
the thing that you are walking by is what a nip on your backside.
And I'm awoken, I suppose, by almost drowning. I just drag myself up back onto the beach and lie back down. Just face it up. Just.
Do you not even look to see where the likes like Joku or Dirk is? Do you just fall back on, like, pretty much backstroke towards where the beach and just drag yourself up onto the dry land and just lie there?
Yeah, I am completely knackered. I'm like just as fucked up as everybody else, and I'm just
As
trying to
well,
get the energy to stand up. So if you want to,
as well, I should have before I continue. I want yous all to drop to half health.
I thought you were gonna say 1 HP. 35. I'm gonna just go with 33. Wait, no. Jesus Christ. For fuck's sakes.
And thank you. I can't fix Amber Heard. Hope you're enjoying. What was that? What did you say there, Con?
I have sand everywhere. All right, I'm making the attempt to stand up now to look for the others. 'Cause I know if I'm hurt, they're hurt. I might be the only one with any. So, I'm gonna use Cure Wounds on myself at level 1. Is that not?
So you use Cure Wounds on yourself as you look, as you stand. That way you see, you look to your left and you see Joku kind of just pick himself up off the mast. Well, like, sitting.
My back against the mast.
I move over and I use level 1 healing word on him, or sorry, level 1 Cure Wounds on him as well. I lay hands and he gets 12 health returned.
Guess.
What the hell happened and where the hell is Dirk?
I think we hit that. Step I wonder something.
Well, so far all I see is the front of the ship, a couple of bodies, and no Dirk. I'm gonna search the ship. I'm gonna search the wreckage. Dirk. I think I see him. I see him. I'm guessing the shipmate and the druid are either unconscious or dead.
Oh no, they're dead. Like, that way,
Just
Yeah,
bodies.
they're just aye.
I find Dirk, and I cast it once, twice, 3 times. Cure wounds on him, so he shall receive 18 damage.
This time the cure wounds actually does take hold, but it's no the armor. That way, somehow it manages to actually reach through into Derek, but you don't know that. You just think that way. You in the hay you forgot that way it doesn't. It normally doesn't work on Dirk, but that way yeah you forgot what happens, but that way. But as you touch him that way, it isn't until after you're like fuck.
Right,
But
I forgot.
it
Doesn't work.
does. It does that way. You don't see it, but it does take. It does take that way. Aye. So what he's so you've already came to Duck that way. What are you?
Mhm.
What's your hingy? What are
I
your
just sort of stand up and look around and survey the area, really.
Hey, big guy, you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. Well, we're definitely on an island. Should we look around and see if there's any dead body, anybody alive?
No, instead. Check. Please.
Well, I'm just gonna check this guy's body over here. Anything in it?
Oh no, there's no. He's going to find everything's all hingy. But can I have a perception check from all of you?
All of us?
Mm-hmm.
You, me.
Yes.
Sorry. 21.
25.
That's a
Okay.
natural 20, by the way.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you got didn't see yours at first, Joker. You get 10. So between he's all day hanging out there, like, if you're down with them as well, that way, he's off. You see the front of the ship. That way, the door that leads to the like below decks and stuff. That way, open, and out stumbles a strange little goblin that's wearing what looks to be like it's red. It's like it's red dragon scales, but it's like in like a cloak, and the cloak is like the hood is in the shape of a dragon's head, and it stumbles out pretty injured. Ha! Where are we?
Say,
What's
a nice cloak.
What happened to the Going Merry?
That's a nice cloak.
Leave my cloak alone. It is Toddler's.
Who the hell are you?
I was the caretaker of the ship.
You were the cat. What?
I am the caretaker of the ship.
Well, looks
the caretaker. So why didn't we see you here? Where have you been for the last couple of days?
I've been at the bottom of the ship making sure that there is nothing able to get through it.
I know I've been at the bottom of the ship at least a couple of times over the last couple of days. I did not see you.
You didn't you didn't see me because I was at the very bottom of the ship. The only places that I can get to. is, as you can see, he's pretty nervous as well. Eh, the little goblin is what you have came to hanging out with here. His name is Toad What?
What's your name, Goblin Boy? Sorry.
Give me a wee second. I'm just. I've not used this character in a while. I just thought it would be good to bring him in because he's got a good wee thingy about him that I like. Where is...
Oh. And I said, hey, hey, hey.
Right, why? I don't know why it's no there, but aye, as you, like as he's talking to you, that way he's like kind of nervous. He kind of, you see that way spontaneously like set out like a thingy from himself, like a surge of fire that starts to kind of burn, starts slowly burning the shit. Ha! Don't worry, sorry, that happens sometimes. But
What do you
I am
mean?
a dragon, not a goblin. I am small dragon.
Looks like you're wearing a small dragon suit, Goblin Boy.
I am not a goblin boy. But I don't leave me alone, please.
No intentions of ow, leaving you alone. So, what's going on? You look scared as shit, and we got like less than half a ship, and I don't even know if we're on the right island.
We need to find Sabo and Bonner.
Yeah, where's Savo? Have you seen
Yeah.
Savo?
I don't see their bodies. I didn't see their bodies when I checked the bodies. There could still be survivors.
What about below?
Your little friend here just came.
Yeah, well, I don't know if there's anybody below. He's not talking.
It was only me that was there. Everyone was up top, trying to steer and keep the ship on track. I don't know what did happen. I was
So
sleeping.
if there's ever an accident on a ship, Toad, what's Sabo's protocol if there's ever a crash?
Well, if it was, if he was able to, Master Abana would have teleported himself, and if he could have got to Mr. Sabo, to the nearest island, but I don't know. Just
So there is a possibility that Bonai and Sabo are safe on the islands.
Okay, and possibly on this island if this is the nearest one.
well,
Well,
I don't know.
DM,
I
DM
don't
above
know.
table.
Yeah.
Looking around from the beach, obviously we know the main island has, like you said, a massive mountain in the middle with the water. Where we are, can we tell whether we are on that main island or on the surrounding?
With a give me an investigation check.
okay.
No, just climb.
Oh,
16.
16. the from where you're looking, you can see down to your left that way, in the beach. Pretty much like the front is all just like a cove. Uh, and more towards the island that way, it's pretty much like the trees are pretty overgrown, so you can't really see much in front of you. As you look
Can I
down,
see a? Sorry, I thought you were finished. I was just about to ask another question. Can I see a higher point than the trees? But you were just about to carry on explaining.
in front of you, if looking above, like that way above the trees, you can see a point. Like that way, you can see like the tip of the main island. So you don't like that way. Judging from where you are, you don't exactly know how far away you are.
Would be this island or
Um,
another island?
aye, yeah.
Yeah.
And as I was saying, down to the like down behind you that way to looking to where the end, like the back of the ship would be, you don't see much. You see the ocean that way, and you see pretty much just like you see one like the smallest island. Like down behind that way, just that way I would say what.
Up in the distance. Yeah.
No, I wouldn't say it off. No, that it's not really that far away from it. Like, not really that far away from you. That way you would be able to swim.
Swimming distance or
I would
yeah.
say it's a good, it's a decent swim, but you could swim in it. Um, and like that way you just see the beach come down that way, like round behind, and it's just like tree, like within the centre of the
So
island,
is
it's
that
just like trees and stuff.
information that you just gave me saying that I understand that that's the smallest island? Could I now look at the map and understand where we are because of where
Um,
that island is based, knowing that it's the
did
smallest island?
you search yourself for the map? You
Yeah.
don't have it on your person, but you
No,
do
still have my egg.
remember. You've still got Hingy. You locked him in the. That's what I was
Egg
just about
chain.
to say. Aye, and that was like connected to you. That's Hingy. That's Hingy. The map though, because of how value like that way it is, and that way you check yourself and you slightly panic, but you remember that you gave it to Duck to put in the bag of holding, along with his smaller map. So you go and ask Duck for the map, and you look at the map. At this moment, you don't exactly know what island you're on. It could be one of two. You're still a bit disorientated, but the way the islands go is that way. There's two kind of medium-sized islands, like what was it,
Much like Liu.
aye, and then you've got the smaller island like just out in front of both of them. So that is, you say, you don't know exactly what side you're on and what Hingy Island you're on, but you know roughly that you're in that cluster of the islands that you need to be at. You just need to try and get to that kind of, try and find the island with the waterfall that you are kind of looking for.
Tell them that we need to find higher ground.
All right, higher ground. Okay, the mast is broken off. Are you coming or what?
I can't walk as fast. You have bigger legs than me. Wait up.
For God's sake. Get on my shoulders.
Um,
I'm just gonna group them right
you
quick.
get a 3 foot goblin dressed as a dragon and tap your shoulders.
Oh, I didn't know he was only 3 foot.
No, he's teeny, mate. He's he's a small goblin.
You know, when you said goblin and the small, I thought maybe small to me is like 5'5". Like he could have been that, and I didn't think he was like 3 foot. Okay.
Goblins are no bigger than are no bigger than, if I'm right, it's about 4 foot or something, isn't it, Nibs?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
No, he's about 3 foot 5.
This
So
way. Tell them that I found a clearing passage.
this is it's not actually a clearing. It's a cave that you kind of find there.
Okay, I found a cave,
Um,
an entrance to a cave.
yeah,
Not that we
it's
like with caves, but here we go again.
yeah, you enter the cave and it's pretty much just a cave. That way, a circular kind of cave. It would be a good place to kind of set up a base camp in case you need to come back, like track back the way. And that, but it's up to you as what you want to do here. Like he's got to remember he's all pretty sore. That way, pretty fucked up
Alright.
at the moment as well.
Oh, does healing wounds only give us HP? Do we still feel the effect?
He's still,
Yep.
like, even though he's been that way chronic shield using that way, he's still, because of what's
Your
happened.
wounds
That
are
way,
healed. Your HP is there, but you're still kind of like,
yeah, you still feel pretty banged up. Like
yeah, we're still tired. And should we short rest or long rest and make base camp? I mean, we did just
I'll
wake
take-
up from a shipwreck.
Yeah, I'll take first watch. Sit and meditate.
I try to make
broken
myself
heart.
comfortable over here between, some rocks and stuff, and I get comfy. Roll out my bedroll and
as you go to roll,
what?
I said as you go to roll, you
Do I have a
take-
bedroll?
Oh, right, your bedroll. I thought you said you were about to roll.
No, my bedroll.
Oh no, you have pretty much like that way. There's your bedroll and all that's gone. That way, what you have got on these really is like what you's kind of hidden your on
Soft
your
sand is
person.
just as good as anything, Janice.
And kind of what you can find within either there's like cloth and all that with still within the front of the ship that you could
Alright, well.
use to make that way find and make a couple of things and that.
I tear off a couple of these leaves, cut them, get a few of them. I shape them under here to make it like not so sandy and shit. And I just kind of lie the fuck down and pass the fuck out.
As 4 hours go by, I finish my meditation.
But you are hanging out on your with your watch. On the second hour, that way, give me a perception check. It's other to you, nothing on your watch, nothing really hanging out with you. Like the noises you do hear, it's pretty much just like that way birds,
Wildlife.
all wildlife. So you know that there's food if you need to eat that way. If you need to hang, you go hunting and that, you know there's food on the island. But other than that way, it's an island. That way to you, it's an island, mate. You don't you don't know what's on an island. This is like you've never actually been on an island, but to you it seems pretty peaceful, and that way nothing really happens on your watch.
Oh, I say that to Dirk, that I've known or heard and seen is and sensed is the wildlife that are on this island. Go and get my rest.
Are you taking second watch then, Dirk?
Yeah.
So
But I kicked Dennis as I walked past.
I don't even notice.
He just
Nah,
lets out a
Who feels it?
yeah. I have a little chuckle to myself. That's for calling me Prince all day yesterday.
Perception check for you on the first hour. Yeah, nothing seems to hang it, kind of disturb you. The night starts to draw in, and the only thing that really happens on your watch is the weather takes a bad turn.
Hey.
As you off take your long rest. Aye. What's your plans? It is in the onset of the evening. The sun's starting to kind of set.
I still think we should go look for Sabo and Abana. I'm sure if it was the other way around, they'd be here thinking the same thing about the survivors.
Probably.
Well, I don't know. Because it's never really happened to us before.
Yeah. Sabo did say that you've had a lot of trouble coming even near these islands, alone entering the islands.
This looks familiar.
Just looking for some.
Well, hi, Renji. Long time no see. If you knew how to get here, why didn't you fucking tell us? Wicked!
What's going on? Hey. So, what's going on?
Yeah, he's just trying to.
Now, I just want to see. I just changed something. I just want to make sure my dice roll sounds come through. This is not a official dice roll in any capacity or means. This is a test.
It's,
This is only a test.
it's
Okay, perfect. Hey, Tab. How's War Thunder going, Tabinator? Good, I hope. Hope you're getting more kills than shot down.
So technically, this is like the way the islands would be, right? That way is something along the lines of this, but bigger and more jungle. So, aye, that's kind of what you are dealing with.
Roger.
but I know that's the small island.
Mm-hmm.
So from where we are, yeah. So what? Yeah. Was it? No, to the right of me. So we would be on this island. You're going to do it for this one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, he's set it to look for Sabo, the rest of the crew, takes she's into the thingy early hours in the morning. Yous have searched about half of the islands yous are on. As the sun starts to rise, yous head back towards your base camp. Aye, what are yous? What is your general talking? What have you been talking about for a lot of it? You haven't really encountered anything that's really dangerous, or that lately you haven't. There's a lot of the deeper into the jungle within the island that you haven't actually been to, so you don't know what's thingies. You kind of stayed round the edge that way, like, so you can see the beach and that way. You have explored half the island. You split into kind of two groups. What Joku and whoever went one way, Janice and whoever went the other. That way you went round, split round the island. That way you like kind of try to see if you could find any leads. The aye, as you say, like, as the sun starts to kind of rise, you start to make your way back towards the base camp. As he's all kind of like that way. But Joku and whoever's been are sitting there when Janice and whoever rock up.
Find anything?
Nope.
No.
Yeah, no luck. Do. So maybe we leave a note. Any chance that you picked up on any type of signal on your way around the other suit?
Not that I'm aware of. There was no indication at all.
Janice, any intuition?
I have no idea. I don't know what to do.
Well, if anything, I know that's the one thing that we now do know. The other island is way too far from us, the bigger one, but the smaller one is in swimming distance. I'd say Toad Water, his legs I don't think are strong enough to carry him that far. And last time I checked, ducks known
Yeah.
for the other option is we
This-
leave a note, and if Sabo and I find it, tell them we've headed towards the center of the island. So, do you two think?
I'm in. Let's go. I follow you.
Which way?
Oh, I
Check
have
the
no
island,
idea.
check for Sabo and Bonai, or do we do what we came here for to start with, and we head towards the center, leave them a note to do the same?
Leave
if
'em-
they
I
come?
say we leave a note and we start making what we came here for. I mean, Toadwart's here says if they could have made it, they'd be gone by
Toad
now.
also said that this has never happened, so it's really not about protocol. I don't think
No, I don't think it is either.
survival of the fittest.
I wouldn't say survival of the fittest. They will come looking at some point, but did anyone see the other half of the ship? I know
Yeah, it's
we didn't.
around. It's just a bit further. It's in between us and the island.
Then I would say that is probably the best place to start then. See
But
what
it's
supplies we can get.
It looks submerged from the view that I got.
Goblins don't like water.
Yes, I hate water.
Speaking of which, what were you doing on a ship if you hate water?
Toad what?
I owe the debt to Sabo. He helped
Okay.
me. Yes.
The same submersive magic that allowed us to go underwater, would that kick in even if the ship was wrecked? There'd be a chance that the submersive magic would be cloaking the ship, even if it's half of.
Well, the only way to know that if it's a Sabo ship is if we go to it. It might not be.
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Fancy a swim, Janice.
Let's go.
Let these two know if it's safe.
Let's get going.
Do you not want a quick rest?
I
Literally
just slept. I just had a long rest. I mean, I'm good to go.
You had a long rest before we did half of the island. We've just come back from in that trek. He said you went halfway around one way, I went halfway around the other way.
Yeah, that's true too. This one's a.
After all that walking overnight, we really want to swim. And if that submersive magic isn't up, we will have to make a choice then. Do we swim to the island or swim back here? But if we swim to the island, Dirk and Toadwart won't actually know whether we're okay.
That's true.
Team's already split. But Toadwart thinks if there's anywhere to start, it's the back end of the ship. So
Well-
I would like to tell Duck and Toadwort that I would, if they can keep watch, I would like to take a short, quickly, south. Go back to the cozy little. It was just like the mast in the back.
So what you and Janice are going where? Heading towards the back of the ship.
Yep.
Give me a wee minute.
Trust each other. I don't know what's out there. Funny enough, I know that I told you that I was born and raised a warrior, but I would also like to point out my master never once trained me submerged in water, so this might be a learning curve.
Yippee-ki-yay.
I didn't know you'd say
Shall we?
that. Yeah, I'm just waiting. There we go.
All right. Well, follow my lead.
So, you get to the back of your back. Right. So, from the view that you got, that way, Clown Fae, where you are.
Oh, that means that can. I thought it looked a lot further away, but if it's going to be that close, then that can.
No, it's a lot further. That way, you have walked quite. You have been walking quite a bit. The view that you got that was hanging.
Shall we just say that I only saw the part that shipwreck over big rocks?
It was more at the back. Like, it's not fully submerged, but quite a bit. Like, it is the way it's sitting is like it's submerged up like that, so it is kind of hit. It's on a rock, but it's also on the bottom of like the sand bed.
Okay.
It's so you can. There is a pocket of air up at the back of the ship, where it is hanging on the rock. But to get there, you're either going to need to try and climb it, or that way swim up and through until you get to the hangy where you see the hangy. But
We shouted within able to hear.
no.
Okie dokie. Moved my
But-
boots.
As you get closer to that ship, you realise that it isn't the back half of your ship. On the back,
Janice.
on the back of that ship, on the side of the ship, like here, where is it? Point and ping. Like here.
Yeah. What does it say?
There. It says the jackdaw.
Janice,
Yes.
I know I haven't been on your planet very long, but I find myself accustomed to a lot of your language, and this doesn't look like our ship.
Nope. It looks like it's been wrecked a lot longer.
Nah, I wouldn't say a lot longer. I would say at White's probably been here about 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
A lot longer than in a few hours.
So where the hell is our ship?
Oh, but I think we should see what's left of here, and if maybe I don't know.
But we came here to search for Sabo,
Well, he's definitely not here, is he?
and that's what I mean. So I told you we would have to make a here. We carry on to
Well,
Ireland and see if they're there, or do we go back and then go with Dirk and Toad What and head towards the water? But you want to search here. I can see it in your eyes.
I do want to take a look around here. Yes. God only knows what's in the submerged part of that ship.
Last time I let you go on work out. Okay. Where to? You'd know the layout of the ship better than I would.
I'm just trying to figure out how to get in there yet. I'm not exactly. Well, that's not really. Didn't he say the only way to get into this back part was under the water?
Oh, I just climbed up on the top to see what was on the deck. I didn't
I'll
go
try to
below,
get in.
but there is a hole right where I'm standing that leads down there.
Ooh, what's this? It's like a barrel that's half buried in some skeletons. Some would-be survivors, I suppose. I climb up with him. Find anything?
Dear?
There's some bodies over on the other side. Don't think they're who we're looking for.
What do you mean by bodies? Right.
Of
Newly
the
dead
dead
or
variety.
newly dead?
Oh, they're no. They look like they've been dead for a while. Looks like their meat armor is gone, and they're just basically down to bone necks.
Dear, do I see anything on the deck on the ship? Worth it?
Give me a second.
Well, is the way to underneath here blocked? Can I get down through that little hole?
Right. Well, you've just climbed up onto the slant of the ship.
Mhm.
Looking out, all you see is towards onto the island and the open sea. That way, with the ship's the way it's facing it, that way like it's too hingy. I'm are going to need 2 strength checks though. That way to see if you are able to kind of climb up and stay balanced.
Sure. He can.
The first bit, up to where Janice is, that way that's fine for both of these. If you're going further up, Clown, I am going to need another one.
Sorry, the first one was a save.
Alright. First
Oh,
one,
right. Mine wasn't saved, too. How to check.
They're both +1. I didn't really gain any advantage. But
I failed.
it's a 13.
Aye, so Janice, you don't
I
even
just
make it up the first part,
I
right?
just
So
wanted
you're
to
sitting,
get
you're sitting back there.
here to,
Aye, the first
because
part,
you said it
no,
was
it's
Lent.
fine.
I wanted to see if I can see actually the other half of our ship,
Hmm.
because it can't have gone far.
If you, right, I'm going to need another strength check if you're going to try and make it up to the this next bit, but this is going to be a bit harder. Disadvantage. Yeah. You've managed to find a couple of footholds to get yourself steady at first, and then as you start to as you move up that way, you start the board, you break, you're able to spot the points that you can kind of easily break, and you manage to get to climb to the back of the ship. As you look
I may
out,
never do that again.
what?
Said, remind me not to do that again.
As you get to the back, I'm going to need an investigation check.
Investigation. $17.
We are 17. You look
Yeah.
at all the thingy. You see. You manage to see. At way looking at. You see. A couple of more of the islands kind of spread out. But as you look up over the top of your island now. You can see it better now. You do see the peak of the island that you need to get to. I'd say it's what a good few hours what in a raft or a boat from you, but you need to get to the other side of the island. You actually get a better view of where you need to go.
All right then. I guess that's the plan now.
As for your as I said then, the other hanging of your ship, you don't see it at all.
So, turns out our ship is nowhere to be found.
Right.
But
God.
and see the peak of the island.
Okay. Well,
It looks
plan.
like half a day's chartered ground. It's not exactly going to have a path just leading us there.
This is gonna be a long day.
It's definitely going to be a long day. But now
Shall we?
make that choice. We go back and we go towards the middle. Do we go to the island and see if Seba and Bono are there? I'm not going to lie, Bono having teleportation skills seems quite handy.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not overly worried about them because of that. So, I mean,
So go back and leave a note.
yeah, let's go. I'm in.
As you are heading back,
Oh, Oh, son of a bitch.
Stuff.
Use a sudden, like that way, you are swimming back towards the shore.
So can we get to shore at least?
You can get to shore.
Okay.
I'm just putting them on, I'm not hiding them, but as you swim back to shore, all of a sudden from up underneath the sand, that way, you didn't notice them when you passed, but they are now trying to stop you on your way back out.
I think we found what picked them bones.
Well, I think we also found dinner. You ever have crab meat?
No, I told you we don't have ocean.
Oh, my friend. This is some of the best seafood that you can imagine that just attacked us.
And I'm going to need initiative from you, Stu.
Roll initiative. You got it. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. 20.
7.
So, Janice,
G.I. Joe.
you are up first.
I'm up first. How tall is this rock? How big is these rocks here? Can I step up on top of them?
It's easy enough, aye.
Okay. I come up onto this rock. Alright.
Mm-hmm.
I scream, I'm hungry! And
Okay.
I cast Thunder Wave, 2nd level.
Mm-hmm.
Crab barbecue.
Where's that to? Where's the... Crab C, D, A, and H.
E,
So that
C, A, and H.
Constitution save for them. So 14 or better.
Con save for A is a 12.
A fails.
H,
Oh,
C fails.
D.
I'm not seeing your roll.
D. Oh. D fails.
And H.
And H fails. So they all fail.
Okay. They all fail. They all take 17 points of damage.
So A is dead. D is dead. C is dead. And H is dead.
Okay. So that's really all I can do at this point for now. Let's see. Except I cast Bardic Inspiration on Clown, singing. Finish off these crabby fucks. Hopefully there's enough meat for us. I like to boil these fuckers up. Shame I ain't got no garlic butter.
Take your point of inspiration, Clown.
Not even sure.
Well, if you want, you can take 2 points of psychic damage.
I think that would be much more felt.
And I'm guessing that's the end of your turn, Chronic.
That is.
Which brings us to Crab B. What have they got?
Boom.
Crab B is going to rush towards you, Chronic.
Okay.
You did we just went.
And right. So with these nibs, I need to pick your brain a minute.
Mhm.
Right, so with these, right, that way it's they are giant crabs. They're medium beasts, so they would be quite big.
Yeah.
The action here says, right, claw, right, so it's got a claw attack, which it says if the target is a medium or smaller creature, it has the grappled condition. So are yous are considered medium creatures?
Yeah. I'm the only large one.
Right. Aye. That's cool. So he's gonna hit you with his claw, which is a 19 to hit.
Hits.
It does 4 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are grappled.
Okay, so isn't that a strength check or?
So grappling. A creature can grapple on a creature, right, grapple condition, right, successfully grapple on a creature gives it the grapple condition, right, one grapple per hand, a creature must have a hand free to grapple on another creature, right, cool.
Right, so he has 0 speed. His attacks are at disadvantage. And you can actually now start dragging him.
Uh-huh. But it's used...
That's what it says.
Right.
And the only way it ends is once you are incapacitated. That is it.
No, so there is a DC to escape fate, but that only happens if on your turn when you try to escape, which does take an action. I'm sure.
Alright.
But that is all Giant Crab B can do.
Okay.
Alright. You had to roll that low of an initiative, didn't you?
He rushes to you, Clive.
Oh, I'm actually trying to help you here.
I know, I'm fucking about that.
He rushes to you
But-
and is going to roll
So it says
hit
the only thing
you.
that can stop it is them being incapacitated. You or myself using a move that pushes them further away than their reach. That's the only way that ends.
I've got a spell.
There is no roll. That's no, but when he said there might be there's
so,
a DC, it
no,
doesn't.
so on
There is
my
one.
side,
Unless there is one for your move.
Aye, there's one for with this. Wait, it does say. So the way the action here says is melee attack roll, right? Bludgeoning damage. If the target is a medium or smaller creature, it has the grapple condition escape DC. As I says, I'm not going to tell you until that way you do it, but from one of two claws. So there is an escape, so you can escape it because they aren't that big. If it was like a bigger creature, then yes, it would affect it that way, I'm sure. But because you're on medium, you can kind of break free from it, I'm sure. That's how it works.
I've got a way to break free.
But you
Oh,
can't,
no, I
you
just
can't do nothing.
grappled itself, the condition itself. That's what I was reading.
So I've got the rules hang you see here, right? A creature, right, blah blah blah. Stat block, right? Affects all creature to grapple using its tentacle or maw or other part of the body whenever whatever part a grappler uses it can grapple only one creature at a time with that part. And the grappler can't use that part to target another creature unless it ends the grapple. Ending grapple creature can use its action to make a strength, athletics, or dexterity acrobatics check against the grapple's escape DC, ending the condition on itself on success. The condition also ends if the grappler has the incapacitated condition or if the distance between the grappled target and the grappler exceeds the grappler's range. In addition, the grappler can release the target anytime.
Okay.
So, 22 to hit you, Colin.
Yeah.
And you will take 7 points of bludgeoning damage. And you are grappled.
I need a filter.
Which then brings us to F, who is going to come up and attack you. So this will be advantage because you are grappled, which it doesn't hit anyway. And that's all that one can do. Joker. So this will be.
So all that I've got now is I'm disadvantaged if I attack it, and I can't move.
Right, so the only thing that you can do at the moment is use your action to try and break out of the grapple. So for you, that way, well, both these, but that way because you'll be doing it now. You can choose whatever's higher, your strength or your athletics. What is it? Aye. Oh no, athletics or acrobatics check. That way I'll let you choose. So whatever's higher,
Okay.
your strength or your dexterity. But I'll need you to either make a strength. It's clown, right? Just the new chronic until your turn. So for you, clown, that way, if you want, that way it will cause your it will take your action. 13, but aye, yeah, that beats it. So you have broken free.
Yeah, well done. And now
You have got you've got your bonus action. Remember, what can you've got a few things that I'm sure you can do with your bonus action.
Yeah, when I was fucking Inosuke and Buddy.
You know, got hell should break your shit.
No, I haven't got anything anymore because I'm not them. Oh, this isn't.
Ah, aye. Your reaction. No.
Good thing I got rid of 4 of them in the hop.
Right. So you have got movement. He can't actually use an opportunity of attack if you want to move.
That might be a good idea if I can cast a spell.
Moving doesn't do anything.
Well, if you know, that's all for you then. We're on to Crab G.
Crab G.
He's going to scurry up and come round and come into you, Chronic.
Alright, so, my question is this. He's got one of my hands or both?
So, at the moment, it's pretty much that way. His claw would be around your waist.
Okay, so that means my hands are free to cast spells or attack, right?
But it's like you're pretty much fighting with it, so you can't really cast a spell or that.
Can I do a cantrip?
What? So as I say, it is squeezing the air out you. So a lot of your verbal components and all that way it would be hard to get out. So that's what I'm saying. Like the only way, really, the only kind of action you can actually take is to try and break free from it.
Okay. I had to try, because if I could break out a fucking thunder wave or even a thunder clap. I mean, thunder.
Well, you're no sitting at your PC, so I don't
Yes, I am.
know. I can't
Yes.
see you. It's not because why is you on my screen thingy? You've just come back on
yeah.
on the
Sorry,
live.
a little whack.
So what's the thingy for Thunderwave? What's the components? What does it say?
For some reason, it was only Thunderwave was actually the only one, the thing that says it would help them. There was no other spells. It just had Thunder. I don't know why that was. Whether it's like an impulse.
It pretty much is. I don't have to. As long as my hands are free, I can cast Thunderwave. I don't really have to say shit.
No, Thunderwave's verbal and somatic, so you do need to speak a command for Thunderwave. Yes, it's self, but
What about Thunderclap? It's an evocation cantrip cast at will.
Thunderclap, instantaneous.
That's why I asked about the cantrip. Just
Give me a second.
I know if I could cast Thunderwave right now, I would kill everything here.
Leading probably me.
Not necessarily. Depends on what level I cast it at. I mean, if I'm only able to cast it at level 2 right now, so I would do some damage to you, but I could heal you right back up.
Wait a minute, then, because I'm going to retcon. So it's actually getting back to you, Clown. You are grappled. It reduces your speed, so you can attack, or you can or you can use your action to break out it.
Yeah, that's what I said. My action is either at disadvantage if I'm attacking. I'd try and break free.
Oh.
So I'll
What, you just still want to break free?
because obviously if I get the first attack off, then yeah, cool. One of them it'll work out, and then I can do 2-weapon fighting. But if it doesn't work, then I'm still grappled, and then I've technically taken myself backwards because I managed to ungrapple myself.
So, right, if you want to stay hanging there, that's fine. If you want to stay ungrappled.
Alright, so I was listening the whole time, and this is just funny for happening.
It's just as I went and read that way with the hingy, with the grappled stuff again at double check things. Yeah, you can. It restricts your movement and shit.
I'm gonna try and break free with a hit.
So roll
18 to hit.
You are at disadvantage, remember?
Yeah. Chill out. 15 hits.
It beats it.
Yeah!
Uh,
Get us some crab legs, Joku.
my thing is I don't know. Above table, is it worth me toppling this, or is it going to be one of them? That's why I just hit it because it's
Above table, personally, I'd say your best bet is probably just to hit it.
David, you want, bro?
I know 17 damage destroyed 4 of them, so.
Any con save of 14.
It fails that. So it is toppled.
And it will take 3 points of damage.
It's still
20 to hit.
With disadvantage. It's still grappled onto you. 16 hits.
So I didn't even break free by hitting it. By toppling it. It's toppled and it's still got hold of me. I'm asking a question because obviously I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
If it's toppled, it should be able to have a hold of you. You should, unless it's like one arm's holding onto your ankle or something.
No, because obviously I could topple it and it could still have a hold of me. I don't know. Work.
It is a crab, and those arms are really twisty.
Technically, I could just walk away from it because they can't those back over. Ask Google.
I'd say if you topple it, it's
Toppling
gotta
it doesn't.
Doesn't.
It does now.
No, because you're not moving out. It's not. You're not forcing the crab away from you at all. All you're doing is just knocking it to the floor. It's still gonna have hold of you.
Yeah.
Take 3 more points of damage.
Okay. Was that all from you?
I don't know because it's been since I've been Joku.
Only been a month.
It's been longer than a month.
2 weeks.
I've been in Oath Cave for
It's
how
only been
long?
2 weeks. Aye, but it's only been 2 weeks since you last played Joker.
Yeah, and the last session there was no fighting. It was talking. I didn't have to punch anything. Because of my light ability, my 2-weapon fighting allows me to use both my daggers, and I've done it. Without me going back and watching a simple me doing an attack as Joku from fucking 3 months. Can anyone? remember off the top of the head.
I think you
Because
can,
that's
but
why we made it the light property for my Elderwood stuff.
Just saying.
I don't know. I can't remember. Literally, I'm trying to dig my brain up, but I can remember a Noscase.
He's been playing a tiefling so long now.
What's up?
right, so you've used the hanging to topple, the staff to topple, and then you've used your offhand as the dagger. So that as
You got one more attack with a second dagger.
Aye.
Thank you. Okay.
Because the dagger's got the neck proper. Is it neck
Right.
or
neck,
whatever it is?
Yeah.
The neck properly.
Yeah. Nick and
It
one.
is.
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah. See, this is what I mean. Fuck it. Oh, my day. Right. That's just, sorry. Just gonna shut it. Oh,
You may.
10. It doesn't hit anyway. Carrying on. So in whole, it took 6 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
And it's still-
It's still topple die. That one. Crab G
Right.
is going to come up and run. And it's going to attack you. With a 15 to hit.
Pizza, pizza. How come I'm not seeing your rolls, DM?
None of his rolls turned up to them.
He's rolling to himself. Gotta be.
There's only certain rolls I roll to use. Pizza. You will take 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
5 on the bludgeoning.
And
Oops.
that's all.
They got a nat 1 on their API check, so give me 1 second, I gotta refresh. Okay. 5 points of bludgeoning. Yeah. Okay.
And that's all it can do. So it's up to you.
So, my hands are free, and I can slightly speak, right? That's all I'm asking.
One hand is.
That's
He's
all I need.
technically right now got 2 crabs grappling him.
Mm-hmm. One grappling with him, another grappling at his foot.
Flap off your thigh.
They're pretty much trying to tear you apart.
Okay.
Flap off your forehead. Something.
So, I've got like 1 hand free and I can speak, right? That's all I'm asking. 1 hand free and I can speak?
Mm-hmm. But
Okay.
yeah, you're in pain.
Fine.
Winner.
Do 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 do. Try not to get clown, but myself and everything else. I reach into my pocket.
I can take it.
I
Take it.
take a little chip of mica, and I cast Shatter. I need a Constitution save from everything in that circle, including myself.
What's your DC?
14 or better. I fail it.
Grab B fails. Grab E fails. Grab F fails.
This is really going to hurt me.
And grab G fails.
15 damage to everything.
And as that way, the 4 pretty much crumble into nothing. Like the shells are pretty much shattered.
Oh yeah, no, that's what Shatter does. I destroyed them.
They are dust.
And right now, I have less than half health, several broken fingers, broken clavicle, my arm, my shoulder's out of socket, and several of my molars have just systematically exploded.
And
But
the other ones that you were going to keep have also been obliterated.
Oh yeah, because they were in that 10-foot circle as well.
Clown?
no dinner then, no?
I got mad.
And as you are finishing up there, we are going to jump to Dirk and Toadwart. Who have been sitting chilling. And the exact same thing happens between yous. They appear.
I made crab juice. You like crab goulash? Yes, we have 2 drinks, Mountain Dew and crab juice. Ew. Give me the crab juice.
I'm going to need initiative from you, Nibsit.
18.
And we are in combat. So, Crab A is going to come towards you.
Mhm.
And it going to try and swing at you. 14 to hit, which does now. And it can grapple you. Which then ends its turn. Crab B rushes in towards Toadwort. And rolls to attack him. 17 hits him. And does 7 points of damage. Damage, and he is grappled.
Correction. I am medium.
Oh, you are medium? So you
Yeah.
are grappled also then. Oh no, it didn't hit you, so no, it doesn't. You're no grappled anyway.
Yeah.
That's Crab B's turn. And on to you, Duck.
Oh, am I moving the wrong thing? I'm going to stand in between the two. And I'm going to smack B.
Give me a second. Yeah, move these things. You're going to
But
smack
as a
B?
bonus action, well, bonus action first, I'm going to extend my shield.
Okay.
And then I'm going to smack B. The one that's next to fucking Little Dragon Boy.
Just a second there. Give me a Constitution check. The DC will be. You go to you do the thing that you normally do for your shield, but it doesn't extend.
And I'll smack the B.
You smack B. Roll to hit.
12.
12. 12 misses. Is that the first time Duck's actually missed something?
No.
Quite possibly.
And that's you. Crab C. Rushes in towards you as well. Rushes in towards you. 23. Natural 20. Fucking hell. No danger. You are grappled. You take 6. You're taking 6 plus 4, so you're taking 10 damage altogether. But it's bludgeoning, so you are resistant to that, aren't you?
I'm not raging. I'm not raging, so it's not half.
Alright, so you take 10 bludgeoning damage. And you are grappled. Crab B. And towards you as well. About 18 to hit. Which misses, I'm sure, but
Yeah.
misses. It misses. Even though you're grappled, it. What? Did you say?
Right, don't you have advantage because I'm grappled?
Aye, but then it was a 6.
Ah.
So it doesn't hit. Grab E. doesn't move because it can't really get in towards you. Which then brings us to Toadwat, who is going to can't really do much.
I'm gonna run to the restroom.
Yeah, I think he's just going to try and break out of the thingy.
Sorry, my guy nearly set fire to us when he first appeared because he was out of fire and didn't once think to do that little trick. Part with a match or something.
That only happens when he's either scared or it's, as I say, it spontaneously combusts. It happens more when he's scared, but he's been involved in fights. Fucking thingy.
So say them famous words right now.
He's
Say
actually, he's not got fireball.
Say it. No, say it.
What?
I'm so fucking scared right now.
But he's no.
I'll give him some due. He's fucking harder than all the dwarfs that were in the fucking Christmas campaign.
Fuck it. Yeah, he's going to cast so 5-foot sphere. Draw.
Thanks for protecting that. I can have some of this.
He's going to cast Flaming Sphere, so it's a bonus action. Right, I can move his sphere, right, cool. So, must make a dexterity saving throw the creature takes, right. What is the D? Right. Grab D and B, dex save. That fails, and D saves. So it takes half damage, right, cool. 6. 6 points of damage, and he takes 6 points of damage. And that brings us to Crab F, who isn't going to move either. Crab A is going to move in a wee bit and is coming in with a attack on you, Nibs, which is a dirty 20 and another dirty 20. So it'll hit, and
Miss.
you'll take. It does miss. Fuck, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
So I both. Well, it misses. And that's all it can do. Crab B is going to then take another swing at Toad What, which hits, and does 6 points of damage to him. Which then now brings us to your duck.
I'm gonna start raging.
You rage.
And which one's got me grappled?
D.
D.
Aye.
I'm gonna smack that one.
D's the only one that was able to hit you. Fuck it, hitting the nat 20 on you.
Yeah, I'm gonna smack that one.
Right. Roll to hit.
Is it? Is disadvantage in it?
Aye. Because it's good. That's what it's kind of locked onto one of your horns, aye.
Then
But were you raging? Does that no
I'll
key
go
you?
frenzy reckless it.
Okay, so I've got advantage in next. Well, I kind of get double advantage, so aye, it doesn't
No.
matter.
But it cancels out the disadvantage
Aye,
for a 23 to hit.
23 hits.
And 14 points of damage. Plus.
You don't need to do the plus.
Alright.
You pretty much cleave that in half.
And because I've got the cleave ability on my great axe, if a creature with a melee attack, or if you hit a creature with a melee attack, you can make another melee attack against a second creature within 5 feet. On a hit, a creature takes the great axe damage without your ability modifier. Okay.
Does that stack?
No, once per turn.
It'd be nice if it could stack.
Oh no, I just
So I'm
it's
going
not
for.
close enough normal to do the second attack.
I'm going to go for C.
Okay.
And that was 19 to hit.
That hit. It actually only takes the d6 damage, doesn't it? It doesn't take the. You do 5 points of damage to it.
Yeah. And that's my turn.
As you lob your great axe into the back it. Which then is Crabsy's turn. It is going to try and hit you. You're no longer grappled anymore because which it doesn't, so
You still got advantage.
right. That 20 plus 3 to hit. So you'll take 6 plus 6, so 12, but half to 6. You just cancelled out the nat 20, really.
And that's what I mean. You might as well have just gone. You know what? I was lucky enough to hit ya. Just please take 1 point of damage. I'm just grateful at this moment.
Okay. Crab E starts to make its way up, but it doesn't get fully involved. Toad What is going to oh wait, Crab B should have took. Wait no, how does this? How does it work again? Give me a second. Alright, sorry. Creature B should have made a dex save. What? Where did it start? Then must make a dex save. Here we go. That makes a dex save. And hangs it, but it takes. Did that just roll? No. And it should. I'll take half of this. It'll take 2 data points to the fire damage for being there. Toadwort is going to use his sickle, attack it, which is a 23 hit, which hits it, and he's going to do 2 points of damage. No, 4 points of damage.
I was going to ask that. We had a sickle. He's just happy to see me.
And that's all he could. Oh wait, no. What's the fucking thing his sickle's got actually? Has he got the feet? No, he's not. That's cool. Oh, how's he get the knack ability? What the fuck? Knack. What does that do?
With
Is he
the fighting,
proficient in
baby.
it, though?
What?
Is he proficient in it?
Light, medium. Oh no, wait. Club, dagger, dart, shower, blah blah blah. Aye.
Has he got the weapon proficiency for sickle?
Aye, he has weapons that he's proficient in, which is under the thingy. It's club, dagger, dart, javelin, mace, quarterstaff, scimitar.
Oh, yeah. No, I mean,
sling.
like for the weapon masteries, like the neck and that, you actually have to select it as a proficiency
Oh, I
for a
don't
particular
think,
weapon.
I don't
Like
think
I
so.
did. Like I did.
No, I didn't. No. Right, so it doesn't matter. But I need to go for a pee. Give me 2 seconds.
Fuck you.
Wondering what rocking back and
God, I hope I was muted when I went for a pee.
I thought you had crabs. No pun intended.
Isn't there a shampoo for these things?
I always got told that you just shave.
Well, I've
Rid
always
of all
kind of just
hair.
done that anyway, so.
Oh no, that's what I always. Granted, I've never looked it up. I'm just going by like the old wives' tales when you hear about it. Like, if you ever get crabs, just shave it. Okay, cool. Thanks for letting me know. Never had crabs,
got them.
but
Never had them, I guess. That's just because I mean, I didn't like, and then next thing, and then just been doing it now since I was a teenager. Yeah.
them years ago. Many moon.
Grab
Many.
F is going to move up a wee bit. And that's all it can do. Grab A is going to take a swing at you, Nibs. 22 to hit.
Yeah.
And you are taking 5 points of bludgeoning damage, halved to 3.
3.
Grab B is going to take its swing at Toadwort, which misses. And it brings us back to you, Dirk.
Well, they can hit me, but they can't hit him.
That's the first time that he grabs and missed him.
I'm gonna swing at C again.
Okay. You swing at C. The 11 misses.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss.
And then I'm just gonna try and put my shield out again.
This time, you hang and it actually does shoot out.
The reason you didn't do it the first time is you used one his 2 rolls to stop you. If he didn't say it, then I don't think he did say
No,
why.
I didn't use any of my rolls to stop him.
So why couldn't he take his shield out?
Because the
Because
suits made him.
the system, aye. So it's by luck, way if it'll work or no. But at this time, he managed to actually hang his shield out.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Grab C. 19 to hit, which misses. That's all that can do. Grab E, still doesn't move. Toad what? Swings at the Crab B, which is 15, which means it beats it, and takes it Crab B. And he pushes he uses his bonus action to move the sphere. Or is it aye? It's going to push the sphere this way, ramming it into both E and C, which both need to make dex saving throws. C passes, and E passes, but they take half damage, which will be 3. 3 for that, and 3 for that. And that's all healed. Crab F will now rush towards Toadwort. And 21 hits for 2 damage. And that'll be the top of the round for Crab A, which will swing at you, Dick, and no day nothing, which brings us to you.
I'm gonna swing at A, but I'm gonna go frenzy reckless again.
Okay.
Am I grappled, by the way?
No, because nothing's at you.
No. So I've got advantage. 24 or 20 to hit.
We both would that anyway.
6 plus.
6 damage on Crab A.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah. That's 2d6. That's it. Plus 6. 12 damage in total.
12 damage in total. 12 damage in total. And that crab looks pretty fucked up.
And then I'm gonna swing and hit C with the cleave.
You swing to hit C.
13 hit.
Misses.
And then I won't hit. And then my turn.
Which then brings us to Crab C, who is going to five to hit or a 12 to hit, which both miss. Crab Oh, wait, no, it needs to make its deck save. 9, it fails. So take. And you, just under your nose, well, through your suit, you start to smell cooked crab. As Crab C gets burnt by that sphere. Crab E then pushes forward, but as it does that, well, Crab E is going to 14 or 22. Oops. I can't mind 22 hit.
No, 23 is my armor class.
So hi, Crab E can't do nothing. Deck saving throw. And it passes. It will take 7 points of 7 points. Which will then go to Toad what? That's all that can do. Toad what will actions, he's going to just attack with his sickle, which misses. So he does need a anything, which brings us to Crab F, which is going to 11 misses. So he can't do nothing, which brings us to Crab A. Crab A misses. So can't do nothing. Duck, you're up. And the advantage that everything had is gone.
I'm gonna frenzy reckless attack E.
Again. Okay.
So dirty 20
Dirty
or
hits.
21.
Both hit.
That's 14 points of damage for E without the frenzy add-on.
Aye, yes. Fucking cleave the. You've pretty much chopped the legs off it, and aye, it's dead.
And then I'm gonna hit A. Is it A, the other one? A?
Aye, eh.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna hit that one. For 17 to hit.
17 hits.
For 2 damage.
Aye, the 2 kills it. So you pretty much half that one as well.
And as a bonus action, the crab that got cooked, I'm just gonna pick it up and hold it.
Okay. Is that you?
Yeah, that's me.
Toad what? Hang is that done? He then is going to ten misses. He's still fighting with it. Giant crab is going to miss him as well. Which then brings us to you, Dirk.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk over to here. I'm gonna place the cooked crab on top of this rock, just below me.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to frenzy reckless attack the crab that's next to the road.
Okay.
So 12 or 30, 20.
Dirty 20 hits.
9 points plus. So, what, 15?
Aye. And as you cleave this and that other crab in half, and it
And then I'm just going to
dies.
go around collecting all the other crab corpses and just put them next to the rock where the cooked one is.
Joku and Janice are just after pretty much reappearing as you cleave the last crab in half.
See, I told you we were having crab for dinner.
Yeah, you can thank Dragon Boy over here for cooking one of them for you.
Which one?
The one that's on the rock. The only one you can properly smell.
I rip off a crab leg.
And as you start collecting, Toadwort does go, I can help.
Be my guest, and I'll sit down and play cards.
Hi, buddy.
He conjures fire, an AoE fire, and pretty much like all the crabs grabs like some sort of
It was already cooked.
well, grabs the sticks and like skewers the crabs, pretty much hods them over the or like digs it into the sand that way and pretty much starts cooking the crabs. And what's your thoughts? Yeah.
Crab bake.
As the night
Currently,
as it does start to get into the evening, that way you have explored a bit of the island, that way which what is what if well as you come to sit down, Toadwort turns round and goes, Did you find the end of the other end of the ship?
we found the other end of a ship.
So not ours. Not
No.
the end of the Going Merry.
Nope.
I wonder-
We
I
failed
wonder-
to find Barry's ass.
I don't know. I wonder what could have happened to it.
Look, the best thing that we can do right now is get some rest.
It's as hanging that way. Like he starts to think now about it. He's like, "Oh, the poor Mary. We should not." So it starts that way toward what kind of starts breaking down.
Hey, bud. Oh, look. Shit, don't you I know this ship is gone, but you're still here. I'm sure the captain's still there. I'm sure everyone who was able to get off got off. The best thing that we can do right now.
It looks like most of the crew are sprawled across the beach and dead.
They couldn't teleport, could they?
True. But
Right. Look, I know it's hard.
my new family that I have been with since I lost my others.
Oh, look. Best thing we can start to do is bury the bodies in the morning. Give them a proper burial. Gather as much food as we can after a nice rest. Leave a note. and trek on. No sense in just staying here. Besides, you got us.
But
Lots of crab meat.
you aren't going to be around all the time, are you? Or are you inviting Todward to join your group?
Yeah,
I'm inviting
I'll
you to join
even
I'm inviting you to join our group.
I'll even let you sit up until Sakura is born, obviously, and
You can stay with us until you find Segura and the rest.
Thank you. Todward hasn't had this kindness since he met Sabo and Obanai. Since Todward left Old Troop, he has had nothing but people kicking and bullying him. It was only when he found Master. I don't know why I say Master Sabo, but Captain Sabo, that he found family again. As again, he sneezes, but is able to kind of control it this time. But you just see what the kind of like a puff of flame hanging for him, like a spark of flame for his body. That way, he just. And with that, I think it's a good spot to end for tonight.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's a pretty good. It's how you need to log in and make an account. You need to either log in or make an account in order to be able to just follow the first part, live.warthunder.com, and then go to camouflages. You should be able to find it. Sorry.
But as night draws, Joku, I'm guessing you're taking first watch.
yep.
With Joku on first watch, the night goes peacefully. Well, the first few hours of the night goes fine. And as everybody starts to kind of drift off to sleep, the sound of the waves carrying in the night. We will pick back up next week. Hope you've enjoyed.
Yes.
And
I know
love.
I've enjoyed myself. So thank you, Smoke. The session that I've honestly been waiting for this session for almost a month now, and I couldn't wait. And this is a great way for us to progress the story. Leads us into an entirely new chapter and area. It's like a new season.
Let's just say the story. This is where the story is now going to actually dive deeper into the likes of once you get Dirk back to kind of fully functioning, by that point, that way you will hopefully have found out quite a bit more lore on things. The audience in the chat, you will have a bit more lore dropped within the next couple of sessions as well. But this is just I know we keep saying it every every session, but like this is just the beginning. It's again that it is now about to open up what the full a lot of
The
stuff
fog of
that
war lifts.
a lot of the stuff that you are finding out are dribs and drabs of bits and pieces. Like if you have watched the previous things, you would know Joku as a prince. That way, you know about Dirk. But these are now, as I say, within each part that going forward, there's going to be aspects of each person, each of the individual characters' past life creeping in ways that is going to tie everything and the whole picture and the whole idea that not just me, but like Clown, Chronic and Nibsy are all looking towards for the way we want to create this one massive story. But I'm going to shut up and I'm going to let the rest of the boys speak.
Well, I've said my piece, gentlemen.
One love, people.
Take it easy.
All right, guys.
Nice.
Well, I hope everyone has a good night. I'm gonna host out on Kick to